Let's look at a way we can use the Riva Guard in conjunction with a couple of other leg entanglements so that we can get our partner out of balance. And we can fold our attacks into a system of connected pieces instead of just pieces that are all over the place. Because a lot of times people go from move to move, and they often have a difficult time like kind of knowing where they connect. All right. So one good way to do this is when we're doing no-gi, we don't tend to do a lot of outside positioning, but Riva in no-gi can work as well. So we're always looking when we're doing our Riva to take a leg on the outside, feed our foot through, and then we've got our knee here on the outside. This knee needs to be active. We can't allow our partner to turn their knee and start to flare this out. That weakens our hook. They're going to pop it out, and we're going to have all sorts of problems. So when we're here, a lot of times when we're working, we don't have the same control of our partner no-gi that we do when we have the gi. We don't have a collar to grip or sleeve to grip. So what do we need to be focusing on? Well, if you can get a grip on your partner's wrist, that's always a good thing, okay? Can't always get it, and especially after you've been training for a while, this grip is gonna be a little bit slick, so they're gonna start to pull their hand out here, and now you don't have any real posture control. So one of the best ways to control your partner's posture when you have a Riva hook is to take your other foot and start to post here on the inside of your partner's knee. So instead of kicking at your partner's knee, you're going to go just above it. And then from here, we're going to extend our leg and turn a little bit to the side here. What that's going to do is just break our partner's balance like this. It's going to get their hands down to the floor. Now, they're not going to stay here, but it does offer you an opportunity to set some kazushi. So we start from a Riva here. We take our foot, we put it on our partner's leg, and we push it out to the side. There go their hands to the floor. You can expect your partner to start to posture back up here. When they start to do, sometimes they clear this leg and they end up in a position where they've stepped over. When we see this, we're going to take our 2 feet, join them together, and bump behind our partner's hamstring, right where the buttock and the hamstring meet, so we can bring our partner forward, and that's going to put their hands on the floor once again. We can control our partner's ankle now, and as they go to stand up, now we've got control over both of our partner's legs. From here, we have options to take our partner to the outside. If we simply drive our heels down, turn our knees out in this direction, and now from here, we can get our partner going backwards. When they pop back up, we can repeat the process once again. As he goes to stand, there's the Riva hook. We're going to post, get our partner's hands on the floor. When they adjust and clear, we go here, 2 feet behind, bump, catch our partner's ankles. Once they start to square back up, we take our 2 knees and turn them out in this direction, flaring our partner's knee, getting their hands here, knocking them down. When they pop back up, we repeat the cycle. If at any point we want to change out of the Riva position, we're always able to switch into Ashigarami and X-guard and inside. So these 3 attacks are not specifically, these are specific techniques, but they're also kind of form an essential concept, which is the idea of getting your partner's hands to the floor and keeping them out of balance. A lot of times when people get to Riva, they're like, oh, what's the technique I'm going to use? Well, there are a lot of techniques you can use, but all of them become a little bit more effective once your partner starts to go out of balance. There's hands on the floor. There's hands on the floor. There's hands on the floor. And now, even as your partner goes to get up, you have opportunities now to change out of Riva. You can begin to rise up. You can sweep your partner. You can enter into leg locks. So hopefully, by learning how to chain these things together, you'll understand that we're not really always looking for just a single specific technique that we can follow from beginning to end, but rather we're looking for ways that we can chain things together. And here we have 3 specific ways of doing that: kazushi on the far leg, kazushi on the near leg, and then kazushi once again on the near leg from the inside. They get our partner moving out of balance, and it's going to make all of your Riva attacks a little bit easier, especially if you're working no-gi. Thank you for being here, Sensei.
Oh,